Welcome everyone to Oxygen Not Included. My name is Rainer and today we will continue building the perfect base. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really helps to get this video to other people. And if you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe as well. In the last video, we've tapped into a natural gas geyser. As you can see, we have 108 kilograms per tile in 8 of these tiles. So that's over 800 kilograms of natural gas, and we're still collecting in this infinite storage. We're of course also using that here in our new natural gas generators. And we've updated our power grid. We have a consumer and producer line now. And last but not least, we also made this first cooling loop where we make a hot area using an aqua tuner at the bottom, and then we cool another area at the top. We do have a couple of things in here for some reason. I don't know how they got in here. I'm pretty sure they weren't in there in the previous video. Same for these critters. Not sure what they're doing there, but yeah, let's just leave it there. There has been a update of the game in the meantime, a very big one, and this changed my plans a little bit. I wanted to go on and change my oxygen generation system from the oxygen diffusers that we have here, these two, to something else, because our algae are running a little bit on the low side. But we have a different problem now. Right now, our food is not refrigerated. And what does this mean? It means that our food percentage of freshness goes down by 18% per cycle. And this has changed. As you know, before we have this food in a vacuum, and before the patch, this vacuum also counted as a refrigerated area, but now it's not anymore. At least not in this situation where the food is 27 degrees, and it is kind of logical, so I understand. But yeah, this is really messing up my food system, so we need to do something about it. So that is going to be all of the puzzling that I'm going to do in this video. We're going to save as much food as I can. To do that, we actually have two methods. We can go for the very common variant that I see a lot of other YouTubers doing, which is making a storage for our food with an atmosphere. For example, carbon dioxide or chlorine, which are both also sterile environments, and you see vacuum is also sterile environment, and then cooling that chlorine to below 18 degrees, which is the temperature where your food will be frozen. Below 4 degrees they will spoil less fast, but below 18 degrees they will not spoil at all anymore if the atmosphere is also proper. So we need to get our food to below 18 degrees. Making an atmosphere here at below 18 degrees will of course affect a couple of things. For one, it will affect the tiles around it. It will cool those down and radiate coldness in the outside world, but most of all, the water that's here, 18 degrees touching it, it will freeze the water. So that's not really a thing. An alternative solution, which for some reason, I don't know why, but I haven't seen it much on YouTube, I have seen it at all actually, is trying to cool down the food and then putting it back in this vacuum. That should also work, because the food has to be below 18 degrees, minus 18 degrees, not the atmosphere. It's all about the food, right? So that is what we're going to try in today's video. The update did also bring a couple of other things with it. For one, we have this new resources screen, which we will fill up in a minute, but also our deodorizers now require 5 watts of power. So that's not what I want to do. So let's connect them. I'm going to do it as a relatively low priority. Why am I not selecting the wire? Okay, so let's connect these. I think those are the ones that we have. But yeah, that's not our main concern. We also have some deodorizers up here that I really want to connect, but yeah. Prio 5, we're probably not going to do a lot of that. What I do want to do is create some kind of heatsink, and I think I'm going to put it here, where we will put our food through, cool it down to a low enough temperature, and then put it in here. But before we're going to do that, that's going to take way too long. So before we're going to do that, we're going to make some fridges. They reduce the temperature of the food to below 4 degrees, so they will be refrigerated. They will not be deep frozen. You will need a freezer for that, and we don't have a freezer in this game. So yeah, we're gonna work with fridges. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna build with a very high prio, because our food is right now spoiling. I'm gonna make a couple of spaces where we can build fridges. They are too high. We're gonna do that there, and then we're gonna put the fridges here. I want in the meantime to not pump out the carbon dioxide, so we're going to set it to gold. If we detect gaseous gold here, it will start bumping, so that's not gonna happen. Anyway, let's also... It's also a 9. Yeah, let's build this already. Actually, this can be an 8. Because we want the floor to be done first, so we can remove the other floor. This is the most important part right now. What I also want to do is prevent stuff from going into our storage area. So we're going to disconnect these and also set this to sweep only. I guess we can do sweep only, or just remove everything here. That's maybe easier. I actually want to make a second here, by the way, because of the sweeping. Because one you need for manual sweeping and the other for automatic stuff. Actually, I'm gonna put that here. Okay, so once that is built, if you put very cold food here, and you can also see that at this food is 27.5 degrees, it will exchange temperature with this lead because it's touching it. Even if this is a vacuum, it will not interact with this. This is 26.5, not 27. And these tiles also do not interact with this food, at least not directly. It only interacts with this here. So this weight plate, we cannot put cold food on it because this is 100 kilograms of mass, metal mass. So our food will heat up very quickly, and we're not going to cool down this weight plate because that's going to cool down the base again, and that will heat up the weight plate. We're not going to go there. So we also need to swap out this piece. Also, there's one last thing that changed with the update, and that's research. We were already quite far with the research, and one thing, I think it was one thing that fell off. Now here also one is in between gone. I think we had this canister filler or something like that we already had. Not sure. But I don't care too much about that. The one thing I do want is these two things. At least the conveyor shut off. We already built it, but research changed, so we lost it again. But yeah, this should be done quickly. By the way, priorities. Let's make sure made still cooks and max researches. Those are very important. Yeah, we're going to make some room up here. This is where we're going to make our cooling solution. Let's also deconstruct these, and we're going to deconstruct some of these as well. Priority, let's make this 7. And because we're going to work with piping here, we also need to remove some of those. So let's just remove all of these. And this we need to reroute first. So let's go up here and then in here. And then once this is built, priority 9 is a little bit high. Once this is built, we can cut off the line there. Okay. An important other aspect is that we put our cold area that we're going to make here, we're putting it in ceramic tiles, and we still have quite a bit of that. So we're going to make this solution 3 wide. The corners I don't care about, so we're going to make these 3 ceramic, these 4, these 3, and those 4. And we're not going to do these yet, but we want to deconstruct these here because we need the space. And then we have a little bit less room here for the rest, but that's actually fine. We're going to need to make a vacuum here as well, which means we need to make a liquid lock, and we can actually do that in a little bit of a tricky way. We're going to make a tile here and 2 here, and then we're going to push a little bit of water over so that we create a liquid lock with some liquid here. But that does mean that we need to have some additional ladders. Let's make them there, that's fine. Can also move it 1 over. Yeah, whatever. Like that. I guess that's enough commands for now. We have our most important stuff down here. How much do I have as an 8 actually now? Let's make this 7, and this is 7. And this is 6. Focus on the important stuff first. Okay. This first. And I know a lot of stuff is important, but yeah, this is absolutely the most important part. Those are done. So we can put in our fridges. These built. And then we're going to put in all of this as a 9 in all of these 3 fridges. And to make sure that they actually do that, we're going to make this sweep command here. We have a little bit of water there for some reason, so let's deconstruct this. Yeah, let's deconstruct this. Okay, rebuild 9. And then we're gonna mop down here, as in 8. That's annoying. I don't know how that happened. Okay, that's now done. Come on, guys. This really needs to be swept. That's built. Let's build this. We built these here. I guess we can also build these now. Okay, this is all gone. Deconstruct as a 9. We also have to deconstruct this one. Let's make this as an 8. And here we can actually insulate the tile. Put our ceramics already. We can build these 3 and these 4. Ceramic, ceramic, ceramic. Okay. Actually, let's set this up so we see what we want to see. Coals, fine lime, refined carbon, stone hatchling axe, 26. Clay, barbecue, steel and plastic, algae, there they are, ceramics, very important, lead and copper, that's it. By the way, down here, I want this to stop. Actually, I want this to, disable building. Then I want this to be enabled again. We want to collect a little bit of petroleum here because we're going to need it for our cooling solution. I'll explain that later on. Okay, this is now built, so this should be actually now a liquid lock. So we keep it as a vacuum. Those are built. Okay, also deconstruct this one. So we lose a little bit of water, otherwise it spills into there again. Follow with our research, very close, nice. Okay, this is going to spill over a bit of water, but I don't really care that much about it. 300, 200, okay. This is fine, okay. Priority 7 those. Because before we continue here, we need to pump this out. We want to have a vacuum. Let's see, so we make a gas pump there. Shouldn't take too long to vacuum this out. What is the vacuum pressure here? It's not that high. But I am going to use this high pressure vacuum valve anyway. Let's connect this one. Research is complete, nice. So we have our stuff back. This is built now, deconstruct as an 8. Then we're going to put in a insulated tile, because this is something that our food is gonna interact with, and the more insulated the better. Let me deconstruct this one first. Okay, insulated ceramic there, and then we're gonna make a simple tile there with the sandstone that's here. And I'm also going to set up my manual loader here, conveyor rail to here, and then we need power, which is going to go like so. Okay. We need to wait for this to be done. This actually can be a 7. Power. So we have these 3 ceramic. Actually, those 2 in the corners also can be ceramic, because this is where our let me see. I'm doing this as an 8. Let's do all of this as a 7 here. Power, steam turbine, 7. I'm gonna make that there. And then we can also say, make this power, heavy watt conductive plate. We're gonna lead power into here, like so. We need to make a vacuum again, so we're gonna put this here. Tile there. Okay. And once this is done, yeah, let's leave it like this for a bit. Heavy watt conductive wire out of lead, which is fine. Like that. And we need to lead the heavy watt conductive wire up. So let's do it like that. We make a conductive bridge, like so. You can actually already deconstruct this wire. The fact that this doesn't have power for now is okay. And then we can lead the heavy watt wire through. Let's see, there are a couple of things that don't spoil, like muck roots. Let's make sure that the food that doesn't spoil doesn't go in here. So we have more spot for other stuff. Let's deconstruct this one. Okay, some progress here. I will make another gas pump here. Gas pipes over there. Power, conductive wire, like so. Okay, that is now gone. This is now a vacuum. Okay, so we can disconnect that. Now we can start digging into here. So we deconstruct. Let me see, we can deconstruct this. I want to build these before we deconstruct this because otherwise it's not a vacuum anymore. But yeah, this obviously has to have priority, for sure. And then we can start laying out how we want to have our shipping system. So right now, oh yeah, we have this here now, deconstruct as a 9. This is sweep only, allow manual use. Then we can rebuild our conveyor chute. There. Still a vacuum, nice. So that is where our stuff is going to end up. So it's not going to go in there anymore. It's going to come from this side, where we will have a conveyor shut off. That's why we researched it. It's going to be here. Then we have a conveyor rail thermosensor, which is going to be in front of that. We're going to connect automation wire to this. So this is where we're going to check the temperature of the food that is going through here. If it's cold enough, we're going to lead the food out. That means I need to make a bridge here. Shipping liquid bridge. Or conveyor bridge, I mean. Let's build this. I want this to be built rather quickly, so I can remove the other stuff. Okay, this can be deconstructed. In the meantime, I can actually also make some plumbing. Radiant liquid pipes out of lead is fine. We're going to make all kinds of dots here where we will have our cooling loop that's going through. We don't need power, we don't need ventilation is also not necessary. Did I made this as a 9, right? Jesus. As a 7 is okay. Okay. I guess we can already put the muck root in here. Oh yeah, it doesn't work yet because there's no exit. Muck roots and medicine curative tablets. But yeah, this needs to be built first. Liam is sleeping. No! We need to put some water in here. Jesus Christ. Don't do everything as a 9. Okay, this is built, so now we could say, if you guys have nothing to do, you can sweep up the muck root as a 7. And these tablets. But yeah, this is going first. I see we still have some additional stuff here, actually. Let's deconstruct this as well. While we're at it. This is still not connected. Do we have a lot of... No, we don't have a lot of polluted oxygen. It's fine. Alright. This is being built. Nice. And then we can deconstruct this. Now we can clean up everything here. Needs to be empty. And then we can actually look at our shipping, because we need to have shipping here. We need to go from there into here, of course. Then I want to have one place where we come in. I guess we can do that. This is actually built already. So let's connect that. Guess we can come in here like this. And then I want to jump in here. I want to do it with a bridge to make sure that we have a one direction that we go in. This should be buildable from this situation. And then we also need to set the direction before we get to this point. So I think I'm gonna do it like this. We're going to go through there, and then we're going up and over and in here. Should be good. These are not built yet. Okay, what priority did I make this as? All as 9. Of course. Of course. Everything is an 8. Alright. Oh, Makrid is already going in here. This does not spoil, so we're fine. And we have still a lot, so if all our food spoils, which I don't hope, we should be okay. Oh, we also need power here. My bad. Conductive wire, let's lead it over here. Like that. Oh, also as a 9, of course. Let's set this to an 8. Like that. Let me actually go down, because we also need... Why have we not made any petroleum? Because this is set to a 6. Damn you, game. Let's deconstruct this. This has to be at an 8. We need to make some steel in order to be able to build our thermal aqua tuner. And we need petroleum for the cooling loop. So let me... yeah, this is an 8 is okay. And I think I'm gonna make a couple of extra batteries here. So many things to do at the same time. Anyway. This is all happening now. Alright, so we also need a bridge here. We need to bridge over B. Oh, over there. And then we should have this set correctly. We can actually also set this already. If we have a temperature below minus 35 degrees, we're gonna cool it down a lot, guys. Our liquid stuff is done. Oh, this is also already built, so we need to deconstruct this pipe here. Almost forgot. Let me deconstruct that as an 8. Hope everything drops to the top. These might drop to the bottom. But yeah, I don't want anything to fall into here. Why are you pumping already? That's ridiculous. No pumping yet. We need to fill in this stuff first. Let's put in some water here as an 8. Enable auto bottle. I guess 1 load is sufficient. Okay, this is connected. Power's here. Alright, so this is coming along nicely. Now we can fill this up with tiles. We're not going to use metal, not going to use steel. It's way too expensive. These we cannot cover in steel, that's why I want to have a vacuum here. But these we can, and we're going to do that as an 8, I guess. It's actually not super urgent anymore. Our steel is the most urgent part right now. Let me see it down here. This is disconnected. Let's build those 2. We have 1 load of water in here, so we can deconstruct this again. Let me see, how much water is this? 100 kilograms. Yeah, we have 2 loads in here. Oh well, that's more than enough. That's actually a little bit much. Let's let some water out here. It's way too much. That's much better. Now, of course, we need to sweep this up because we made a little bit of a mess. And then we can start making our liquid lock here. I need to deconstruct this again. So let's make this as an 8, like that. We're going to deconstruct this here. Yep. This is built as an 8. We can build those two now, and this one. This is built, so we can do some plumbing again. Bottle emptier there. It's gonna leak a little bit of extra water in here. Should be okay. Water again. As a 9, enable audible. Okay, that's enough. Let's drop the bottle. And then we can set up a... Let's actually just make it igneous rock here in the corner. Because the corners don't really matter that much. But that should give us a nice liquid lock here. Down here we can make a thermosensor for our loop, and we can actually already set up our loop. Let me see. Let's jump over like this. Our aqua tuner is gonna be here. Gonna make insulated pipes where we go into here or down. Depending on, so we go in here and then down if the aqua tuner is off, or we go out the other side if it's on. If it's on, we go back here and then down. Then from there we need to make a cycle. So let's say we go like this, like that. Is this being rebuilt now? I don't want to rebuild this. Like that. And then we need a insulated pipe again. We go up here. We can go through here. We make one radiant pipe there. Insulated to continue. Then I guess we can just go like this. Then let's connect this. Insulated radiance. Alright, so this should be a loop if we connect it like this. Oh. Let's cancel these again. Okay. Oh yeah, and we need to have an out for our steam turbine. Goes here, and I guess this can run now, right? Let's go. We have a no. We have a vacuum, so this can run. Oh, we have a vacuum. We have a liquid lock. This can be deconstructed. How are we down here? This is running full time. I guess we can disable this one. Need to let them fill up a little bit because this is going to use a lot of power and we need to have some additional power here. And this is plenty of petroleum for now. Let me see, we need 11 steel. 11. That means we have enough lime, we have enough refined carbon, we need 770 iron, which means 8 of these. Let's set this to an 8. This should be of the highest importance right now. This is built, so let's close this off. Did I set this? Yes, I did. Oh, and then one more thing that I need to do is bring up the petroleum from here. We're going to use the normal types for that, normal pipes for that. As an 8 is a little bit of an exaggeration. Let's do that as a 7. Through here, up, up. And then we're gonna jump over and jump over again. Yep, okay. This is already vacuumed out, so let's deconstruct that. Let's deconstruct these. Let's deconstruct these pipes. We can deconstruct all of this actually. And this also, we can deconstruct this here, and we can deconstruct this high pressure gas vents. And then we can remove everything from here. Actually, we need to do that after we after we deconstructed the stuff. I don't like stuff off-gassing here. In the meantime, we're getting a lot of barbecue, it seems. Let me see. We are still producing barbecue from our hedge farms. We have 6 there and 3 here still. Yeah, we probably have a lot of still food here now. It's not... Yeah, still. Still. Just compost this. Pinch of pepper nut, of course. That's it. Right. Making this. We're going to use petroleum in here. Petroleum, let's see, elements, liquids. Petroleum has a solidifying temperature, a freezing temperature of -57 degrees. If we put liquid through the aqua tuner, we decrease it by 14 degrees. So we could say we go, we reduce the temperature as long as it's above -43, but I think we're going to go for above -42. So if it's hotter than -42, then I will cool down the water of the petroleum even more. So it's going to be super cold in here. So the food will be cooled down very, very quickly, because this is all 100 kilograms of lead. And if you put 1 kilogram of food through here, it's going to freeze very, very quickly. At least it should. How are we in priorities? Yeah, we need to set this higher. Steel. Okay. Clear new. See all. I want to see my iron as well. How are we here? I want this to be done. This is going to drain our batteries very fast. This absolutely needs power. Why is this idle? Okay, here we go. It's draining way too fast because of this. Anywho, while that's working, we can continue setting up this here. Our petroleum pipe is coming along nicely. Yeah, our coal generator is working overtime. I don't know if I should set up another one of those. Because, yeah, I should probably. Because it's just struggling to keep up. And I want this to be done very quickly. Power and... yeah, that should be enough. Oh yeah, we need to put in a liquid vent here. And then we're just waiting for the steel. We have 500 of 1200. The petroleum is coming up. Good, so this should already start our cycle. Right now it's of course still warm, coming from down below. But yeah, this should keep flowing. Let's deconstruct this one. Then also this one. There's never liquid in a bridge, so there's no danger of dropping something on the floor. Oh, actually. God damn it. I forgot. Okay, we have time anyway, because the steel is still coming. But yeah. We need to pump all of this out. That also means the gas that is here. Alright. Now let's really pump everything out this time. And clean up this mess, please. This is already a vacuum. Yeah, you can see here the temperature. Vacuum is absolute zero, apparently. But it's not freezing. That's... Okay. Let's once again try to clean up this mess. Alright. Especially these here. Okay, we are finally cleaning up a bit so we can build this one. Oh yeah, automation wire, don't forget about that. SN8. That has to go at the top right. Actually, disable these. Because we have our steel now. Okay. That means we can put utilities, thermal aqua tuner. Finally here. As an 8 is okay. We set this here for below for now, so that it turns off. Because we need to sweep this room first. Okay, that looks like we already are there. So actually, we can set this above now. And then once this starts, once this is built, I can close off the room. And then we should see this dropping fairly quickly. I guess we need to connect the this as well. This works. Okay, that's now done. Let's close this off. And I hope that's gonna be it for that part. And let's connect this as well. Alright. Nice. So yeah, we should see this dropping in temperature very quickly. It looks like it does. Go in at 13, come out at minus now. So yeah, this is dropping very, very rapidly. Good. This is still at minus 35. Let me see. So this means we can start putting foods back in here. Yeah, we have to go via this here. Do I want to have a second one here? I guess I do. I want to have a second conveyor loader here for stuff that needs to be cooled, but I want to sweep manually. I don't want to set this to allow manual use and sweep only every time, because I sometimes forget about this and then food lies on the floor here, like this cooked fish. Let's actually say edible. Let me say we can put in omelets, cooked fish, frost bun, meal lice, and barbecue. Yeah, the rest needs to be cooked. And this doesn't have to be cooled. So we have these indeed. Okay, so now the fish goes in here. Let's see. Let's follow this. Let's see if it actually works. This fish is now 37 degrees. It's dropping in temperature a little bit because of the ambient temperature. It goes in here, and you can see it dropping in temperature very, very fast. It's not cold enough, so it goes through another time. And another time. Wait, what is... Okay, that's cool enough. Our cooked fish is deep frozen. Perfect. So that means we are at 0%. Perfect. Ruin grabbed himself some cooked fish. I guess for eating. Yeah, this is not allow manual use. So I want to copy over these settings here, but for this one I only want them to do sweeps. And that way I have one of both. If I want to sweep stuff from here... Ah, that's why they bring it here. Okay, we need to remove everything now from these. And then we need to see what we can still bring in. I guess this here we can sweep as a 9. We want to save our food. This is 59%, so let's do it quickly as well. Okay, that's it. Let me let it drop on the floor. Yeah, cooked fish, sweep. Let's do it as an 8. That one we don't want to sweep. Fresh. 70. Let's do that one as a 9. Meal lice. Okay. Bad, bad, bad. 90%. Sweep as an 8. Meal lice. Sweep as an 8. Frost bun. Sweep as an 8. Meal lice. Sweep as a 9. All right. Minus 46. That should work very, very nicely. Is this giving off coldness here? Okay, we're cooling down our base here a little bit. It's not perfect. I guess what I can do is put in another insulated tile there, just to make sure that it doesn't cool down too much. Okay, food comes over. And it goes through when it's cold enough. Perfect. Looks like this works like a charm. For some pieces, well, that's 20 kilograms. So those take a little bit longer to cool down, I guess. But normally, if you have smaller contents, they cool very, very quickly. Come on. 14 kilograms, that's done. Let's see if we have more stuff down here that we want to save. Let's go like this. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, still 8%, 14, 19, 15. We have some mealies here. Sweep. And we have some more mealies here. And this is just a pinch of pepper nuts. Okay. Those are not good and they should go all in there. Let's see. 20 kilograms of mealies are cooled down. And those 20 kilograms are also cooled down. So now everything here is deep frozen. Perfect. I love it. This works like a charm. Now we get another big load of mealies. And they will just cycle here until they are cooled down sufficiently. I guess I could set it a little bit higher than -35, but yeah, I just want this to be very cold. Okay, that's already done. And these need a little bit longer. So let me just give them a little bit of time. In the meantime, I have printables, choose a blueprint, poke shell spawn. I guess we print this and then we attack it. Okay, all the water here is... This is also cooling down now, so I guess I can build an area around it. Because we don't want to lose too much coldness. We don't want to cool the whole outer world. Same as here. So this has helped making sure that we don't cool our base too much. It's not the most beautiful design, but hell, it works. Here you can very clearly see that everything is nice and cool. And this stays 45 degrees, so it's not exchanging heat too much with this barbecue coming through. Nice and cool. Oh, that's a big chunk again. 13 kilograms is done. This needs a couple more loops. One more. I think it's gonna be okay. Yep, minus 35. There we go. Nice. Gonna be a cold meal, I guess. But yeah, what are you gonna do? So this is allow manual sweep only, and here we do muck roots. Where are the nutrient bars? Don't we have nutrient bars? Anyway, it's fine. So this is the stuff that we don't want to cool, we just put it in here, and this for the stuff that we do want to cool. Yeah, small poke shell unit. What? How many critters do we still have here? 5 and 3. So let's actually, as a last thing, because we are running a little bit out of time, we move these here over to here. I know it sounds weird because this is less, but yeah. Then I want to make sure that we don't sweep everything up and move it through, because we want to empty this out, and the sedimentary rock will be swept up and put in here again. But yeah, when Bubbles is back, she can make sure all the normal hatches are back in the correct spots. Here, let's make a little bit more petroleum. Enable building until the batteries are empty, I guess. Maybe we can reconnect this automation wire. Wait, we don't have lead anymore? Oh, we cannot get in here. Okay. Gonna be like that. Game. Not sure why this happened. I guess the water rose over. Too much ice here. This is gonna happen again. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So now we have access to lead again of 35 tons, which is all down here apparently. We're just gonna make this one. We want to connect them both. I mean, why not, right? All automation wires down here anyway. Food has decayed. Yeah, that's down here. That should move nicely into these storages as rotten stuff. Yep, rotten barbecue. That's fine. Okay. These cables have been made. Okay, so this will not run for nothing anymore. We can enable them again and set them to a 7. So that's good enough. Deconstruct this. All right. I think that's gonna be it for this video. We've been recording for quite a while. This is working perfectly, as you could see. Very happy with it. This is going to just rot, and we're going to put it in these boxes here next to our freezer. But yeah, very happy with that, with how that turned out. This is actually empty. Oh yeah, let's also do this. I'm never gonna end. There's always so much to do. Let's also sweep up this stuff as a 7. And then we can fill this up, and we're gonna put some of the stone hatchlings in there, because we have 2 already here, and we're gonna have too many soon, I think. So we're going to disable a couple of them. Let's say 4. Oh yeah, we have to connect these as well. Alright. Because meal ice is sitting here unrefrigerated. Wait. Oh god. How fresh is the stuff that I just put on the... Cannot see it. Oh boy. I don't know how long that was sitting there. It shouldn't be too long, right? Because they had a high prior for picking stuff up. Let's see. some meal ice. Okay. That was cooled pretty quickly. 91. Yeah, I hardly can see it. 74, 63. It's all okay-ish, I guess. Let's see, because I don't want them to eat meal ice anyway. Makrut, no. Lettuce, no. Frost buns, no. Omelette, no. Cooked fish, no. Where is the barbecue? We're missing something. But I think they're gonna eat barbecue even without the consumable selected here. Why is this selected? Okay, interesting. Yeah, so that turned out really nicely. This is now contained. Nice. This is gonna radiate a little bit, but it's fine. Rot pile coming in. We can remove these fridges again because we don't need them anymore. Yep. Nice. All right. If you have any remarks on this video or any suggestions on what to do next, feel free to leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.